There were fireworks aplenty on the second and final day of the Magic Millions National Weanling sale, with an incredible 5 lots selling for $300,000 or more, including a top lot by Exceed and Excel. Out of a half-sister to Rain affair, Damien Flower won the spirited bidding war to secure the bay colt offered by Rothwell Park for $350,000. The colt will head to the paddock and could be re-offered at the Magic Millions yearling sale in January.
He was a beautiful colt. He was just really well balanced. Even though he was a little bit backwards, those Exceed and Excel colts seemed to sell really well. With Craig, we sort of just looked at him early and he just sort of ticked all the boxes. He just had a bit of quality about him and looks like the type of Exceed and Excel that you expect to run.
Ascot Farm and Ampula Lodge joined forces to buy a filly from listed winning Command's mare Dorf Command by So You Think for $335,000 and will aim to pinhook the filly as a yearling.
Doing the pre-sales, we just loved her. We thought she was probably one of the best horses on the sale grounds, not just filly. And So You Think was on our radar to try and buy So You Think, and she was the one that we loved.
By Piero and from an Exceed and Excel full sister to Sugar Babe, this colt was consigned by Newgate Farm and knocked down to that man again, James Bester, for $330,000. David Redvers then purchased a Piero filly later in the day for $220,000 from a dual stakes winning Danehill mare who was a 3/4 relation to Rock and Pop. This well-bred colt, closely related to Coolmore Classic winner Steps in Time, being out of rare insight, was offered by Hunter Valley Nursery Kitchwin Hills. The successful $300,000 bid came from Kieran Conroy of Irish-based Glenvale Stud. Fastnet Rock provided the $400,000 Weanling sale topper on day 1, and the stallion was also popular on day 2. This colt from listed winner Everidge, again from the Rothwell Park draft, sold for $300,000 to Supreme Thoroughbreds. Seamus Mills was back again after a successful day of buying on Sunday to snap up a daughter of Schnitzel and 3-time listed American winner Easy T for $250,000 from the draft of Holbrook Thoroughbreds. Seamus also purchased this done deal half-brother to Tavachi, who won the CS Hayes Stakes earlier this year on protest. The colt's dam is a half-sister to LA Wonder and Pretty Pins. 2 weanlings sold at the $240,000 mark, Lot 226, a colt by Dundeel, which went to Musk Creek Farm, and Lot 230, a Fastnet Rock filly from the South African Grade 1 winning mare Chocolicious, who had a Frankel filly sell earlier in the year for $500,000. Bidding opened at $100,000 with James Harron placing the winning bid. 2 other lots fetched $220,000. Lot 317, a Sebring colt from Groovy Choice, which was bought by Amarina Farm, and this not a single doubt filly from the Gypsy Diamond family, secured by James Bester. With 284 lots successfully sold at the conclusion of day 2, there were increases across the board, including a significant rise in gross on last year's Weanling sale.
The gross is the highest grossing weaning sale ever conducted in the Southern Hemisphere, so that's a big number. Also, our average is just over 60,000, which makes it the 4th highest average for non-racing stock sales. So yearlings or younger, it's the 4th highest sale in the country, which I think is a pretty significant number.
And the gross actually was over $2 million on last year, so that's a big increase just in 12 months.
Yes, it is, and with less horses, it's a significant number. So it's very much a viable option for our breeders to consider, to sell their horses 12 months earlier. At the end of the day, it could be argued they're getting yearling prices.
Well, that wraps up the Weanling sale, but of course on Wednesday we have the race fillies and mares kicking off the broodmare session at the Magic Millions, so big names in there too. So for all the latest news, stay tuned to magicmillions.com.au.